Hello everybody, how's it going? Starcat here with the Retro Gaming Channel. I'd like to thank everyone for keeping me over 100 subscribers. It truly, deeply means a lot. And I hope everyone takes into consideration even more and subscribing and liking, commenting, sharing, turn on the bell notification button to support the channel even further. Because people are watching but not subscribing. So the year is 2025 and this is the Nintendo Wii. I wanted to educate everyone on what the Nintendo Wii menu looked like and how it functioned, because sometimes technology of yesteryear is actually lost of how it works. And as you can see, this is my actual Nintendo Wii. I'm using an HDMI adapter to make it hopefully kind of HD. Now, everything began in the mid-2000s when this was released. It had some mixed reactions, but in today's age, since I mess with VR over on my main channel, I have actually grown to like everything about this. And at the time, I did not like the nunchucks of how I had to point stuff and everything. The whole reason why I got a Nintendo Wii was when Monster Hunter Tri was announced. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna get a Nintendo Wii just to play Monster Hunter Tri. In my library, I don't even have maybe like 10 to 12 titles in total for my Nintendo Wii. I didn't grab too many games for it, but hopefully in the future I expand the library so I can bring more entertainment to everybody and also live stream my Nintendo Wii online. So we're going to start off with the menu here. It's very simple, straightforward, but also very user-friendly. But there's more to it than what there is. As you can see, all these slots right here, there are places to where you can actually, put down games and everything. Now, the Nintendo Wii has, I'm going to say all this stuff by the top of my head because I'm not going to go in full detail on everything. The Nintendo Wii has an interior save system, and it takes SD cards. I don't know if modern day SD cards will work in a Nintendo Wii, or it may mess it up. I don't want to quite take the risk, but sometime I'd kind of like to, because if I'm going to be playing more games, then I'm going to have to, place in an SD card. Now, another interesting thing, too, about the SDs is you can actually take out an SD card from a camera and edit it, which will go over here to the photo channel. And my Nintendo Wii is updated from the last firmware that they offered. And sadly, everything was pretty much shut down in 2019, which I hope that they bring back some games that were once on there back out on the eShop for, Nintendo's eShop. But as you can see right here, view Wii message boards, everything's, it has no photos to display. And my Wii is actually connected to the internet. But digital camera, and it explains to you how to do all of this. The SD card, open the cover on the front of the Wii console, insert an SD card as shown. How do I view photos? And here it explains everything in detail. Does a digital camera or cell phone use a small memory card? And this is back in the day when memory cards, the flip phones and everything had memory cards in them. And this, mind you, this is mid to late 2000s up into 2010s. Photo channel, you can view photos, save these kind of memory cards. You can do simple edits and everything, and it tells you how to get the required accessories in order to access these on your Nintendo Wii. Isn't that interesting of how Nintendo helped you out in figuring this stuff to put in onto your Nintendo Wii? It's a shame that they don't really quite do that in today's age, but I mean, it is what it is. How do I view the photos? To view photos saved to your cell phone, you need to transfer them to an SD card. See, your Wii operations manual, it has a very specific detailed section in that too for this. It goes back to the main menu. I've never edited videos in this in no way, shape, or form. And I don't know if this will accept 4K. Because since, this is much older technology, because this was operated on, Windows Opera, whatever it is for the internet. We'll find out here shortly. And another thing too, we're gonna go to the disc channel here. And as you can see, this was backwards compatible with Nintendo GameCube, because the GameCube was still an extremely hot commodity for some reason. Why, I have no clue. But the thing is, though, when you insert a Wii game, now when you insert your disc, it has to be facing out, and the bottom of the disc has to be facing towards like the light, the buttons, and everything, because you could kind of screw up the reader and your disc when you do that. It'll let you know, but it automatically reads it, and this is pretty much my Wii is US and Canadian. I can't remember what region we are currently in, but it'll read all the games that are for this. And as you can see, it's okay. It detects, Nintendo Wii as obvious. Now, if we go down to eject, because whatever that may be, it has arrows on the side too. If I can actually get back here, because I'm at my desk. You can go from channel to channel too, from just a menu. But to me, I always like to go back to the Wii menu and navigate around. Now, here's the thing. With the Nintendo GameCube disc, you have to get it in the middle as much as possible. Insert it just like how you would with Nintendo Wii. Now, another interesting thing too with Nintendo Wii is it has a port on the side to go up to 4 players. It has a dust cover for both the controllers and the memory slots. So if you ever wanted to actually play the GameCube games on your Nintendo Wii, you can. And I think it upscaled them slightly, but not the best. Now, it will show, it's like, yeah, okay, it's Nintendo GameCube disc, but it does not tell you which one. That's how things kind of worked. And I'm also using a third-party controller that I bought off of Amazon for like 13-something bucks, and it was made in 2021. I have another one for parts that way I can refurbish my other GameCube controller. But yeah, the third-party stuff will actually work on this no problem. And I'll show all of you here. Because when you start up your GameCube on your Nintendo Wii, it'll turn off your nunchuck, so that way it doesn't damage anything. And as you can see, it's starting to boot up into the GameCube game. And as you also see, it upscaled it a little bit. Now with my GameCube, I have an upscaler on it. It works wonderful. It's absolutely awesome. But for the Nintendo Wii, it does this. It upscales it just a little bit more. I like to say a wee bit more, but I'm not doing puns then. But it's just now. I do apologize. Not really, no. Well, look how crystal clear this actually comes out. Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. I was going to use Metroid Other M, but I was like, this is closer. Look how good the quality is on this. And it does keep everything to appropriate screen. Now, I don't know of any other HDMI upscalers. I have a cheap one that I got. I don't know if it's available anymore. So I did a review on it once on my other channel in ages past when I did reviews on gadgets. I wish I still did, but they just kind of flopped. That's a story for another time. But as you can see here, you could pretty much, go into the game. I don't have a memory card, so it won't access anything. But yeah, see, slot A. And the slots are pretty much just identical to that of a GameCube. They just placed it on the side and they built it in. And I think this was the last system to an extent that they had backwards compatibility compared to the Wii U, obviously. So it's interesting how this is. And I was kind of hoping that they brought out an add-on, like a USB add-on. Which, here's the thing. You really can't go back to the home menu or in any way, shape, or form. But you actually have to eject it. But see, the disc cover is open. But see, it won't really hurt the game in no way, shape, or form, nor your system. So I'm just going to reset here. There's really no way to get back to the menu. And yeah, see, I use Elgato for my stuff. I mean, it's not a sponsor in no way, shape, or form. It's just the best thing that you could really have out there, in my opinion. Opinions will differ. But now as I'll unplug this and close my dust covers. I've never really played GameCube games on this to an extent because I love my GameCube. It still works up in today's age, and I have the Game Boy player on it. It's only left the bottom of it maybe like 9 or 10 times in total. And that's not exaggeration. It's just pretty much almost permanently married to it. But whatever region that you were in for your Nintendo Wii is the region that it would play those GameCube games. It pretty much, tomato, tomato, it would work like that. Next up, the Me channel, where it started everything for Mii's. Now, the Me editor was basic and straightforward, but it wasn't as advanced as when the Nintendo Wii U came out. And as you can see here, we kind of go to Me Parade. Other people's Mii's will gather here and parade one on by. Mii's will start gathering here without you knowing it, so check back often. I'm playing. Yeah, let's see if I can actually... Yeah, sadly, since the servers are down, there's really not much to truly show. But people's Mii's, like when you go on online games or just online in general with your Wii, stuff will gather here. All kinds of Wii's will show up. Or, excuse me, Mii's. Yeah. It's just... nothing. Sad to say, there's not much to really show. It gets very elaborate when designing and creating your Mii, because you can have multiple ones. Now, next up, the infamous Wii Shop channel. I shouldn't say infamous, but the famous Wii Shop channel. This had so many games on it, and I wish that Konami would bring back Castlevania The Adventure Rebirth, because this was the only place so far that you can actually grab that particular game. There's even other ones too that was kind of remasters and such, like for example Super Mario Bros. 3 for Super Mario Advance 4 to be found here. Yeah, see, Wii Shop closes January 30th, 2019. I wish that Nintendo would bring this back, but they're too fixated on their current stuff. I'm hoping that the Nintendo Switch 2 brings something back. But yeah, you really can't find anything on here. There's Virtual Console and, WiiWare. Yeah, see, you could just find stuff here and just, yeah. And account activity, I had the game once, but my SD card kind of got messed up somehow. And I never really could get back Castlevania The Adventure Rebirth. And, account activity, it would show you some stuff here and there, but for some reason, it didn't show me that particular purchase. So, yeah, it's a real darn shame. See, Zombie Panic and Fluidity. Yeah, I have stuff on here, Zombie Panic. Yeah, see, I had the demo. See, release 2011. But then some other hiccups happened and it just... See, I had this one. This is when it, I guess, was released in the US. I can't remember when it exactly came out for the shop. But some sort of a hiccup happened and then I just lost it. Yeah, I think, was it this one right here? No. But yeah, I had some good games on here. See, I even bought Super Mario Kart off of this as well back in 2012. Which is a real darn shame. Yeah, this software is currently unavailable. And I thought I had this on a physical copy, but I don't. It's from right here. And my SD card is, yeah, I can't re-download it or anything. But yeah, some sort of a hiccup happened, and I just, and I could not access my info. I had other games too. So I don't know if it was like, I don't know, some sort of hiccup in the system or what, or a surge. I don't know how to explain it. I lost a lot of games, and then my SD card, you know, went bad. So I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It just shows me other purchases. So times I've downloaded. But yeah, I wish I can get these games back. You know, I bought them. I wish that they were there, but you know, it has to rely on what the SD card has. I'm not saying this is no way bad way, shape, or form. I just lost out on money. I mean, it happens. It truly does happen. But it's something like this. It's like, yeah, I lost out on a lot of stuff. But when I was talking about the Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Mario Advance 4 for the Game Boy Advance, there was a download feature that you could actually have for it that you connect to the internet. And you had all these extra levels and stuff and everything, both the US, but there's also, I guess, some region-specific ones to Japan. You can actually buy that from this. And everything was completely unlocked. Everything was there. This shop offered you the last glimpse of Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Mario Advance 4, 100% complete. It was the full release. But sadly, you can't get that anymore. I'm hoping that Nintendo, if they ever do bring back Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Mario Advance 4 for their online store, I hope they bring back that particular one. Now, next up is the forecast channel. You can get a whole bunch of other channels. Yeah, see, unable to obtain the latest forecast because the server is just, it's done, it's gone. There's nothing else to really show and everything. So now news. Must access the news channel regularly for news to be displayed on the screen. Let's see if it still works. I don't have much hope because a lot of the servers are down. But if this still works, one moment. See, I also love this too because, you know, since I like cats, right there's the kitty cat. Yep, see. The servers are offline. They had a lot of very interesting stuff going for the Nintendo Wii. And this is, I think, one of their first true consoles to go online compared to what they had for, I think, the Famicom back in the 80s to download stuff from there, I think. But the first true functional console. See, Nintendo channel. I don't know if it'll show anything else. But this had news. It had a particular show. It had a lot of wonderful stuff. Nintendo Wii was... I wish they still had stuff like this instead of showing it, you know, more online. To have people interact with their consoles more. But if there's something on that on Nintendo Switch, I do apologize. It's been a while since I've last been on the Switch. But yeah, see, Nintendo channel services have been discontinued. Thank you for your participation. Yeah. Nintendo, please bring back your channel. It was absolutely awesome when you guys had updates because of how things are even progressing now. I hope you bring it back for Nintendo Switch too. Now, the infamous internet channel. Opera powered. I have absolutely no idea if this will properly work or not. Because like I said, my console is hooked up to the internet. So first we'll try YouTube. And another thing too about Nintendo Wii is you can hook up a keyboard to it and type on it instead of just doing this. Yeah, see, one of the certificates presented by the server has expired. Do you wish to accept the certificate? Wow, that's okay. Presented by the server has expired. Do you wish? Okay, we'll try it again. Uh-oh. Yeah, there, can I... Yeah, update your browser. But I'm scared to bring out newer stuff to this because I don't know what may break the system. Because I don't want to lose stuff on this. Because to me, this is part of my history for online gaming, along with internet gaming history to what there was of of yesteryear. Yeah, there's a thing of remind me later. I can't get over nothing. Yeah, there's Firefox, Google Chrome, and Opera. Update your browser. Because I can't go any farther than that. When you downloaded stuff, digital games, it would fill up the tubes here on your menu. And when you had an SD card, you can actually go into that, and it also had its very own menu. And it could be little tiny sections here and there, but all the data from whatever games will be here, like save files and stuff, or even other games as well. So we'll go back to the menu here. But whatever amount that you could fit onto your system is the amount that you could fill up onto here. If it was a big game, then it would fill up to a certain extent, and then, I mean, it's pretty simple and straightforward. All right, so next up, we're going to check out the Me Out, Check Me Out channel. I can't remember what this one was really all about. I think it was just checking out other me's from individuals across the world. Yeah. Me Out message service has been discontinued. Thank you for your participation. Which is a real darn shame. Real darn shame. There's some other apps on here, too, that they had. There's one that I faintly remember. I think it was on the Wii or maybe the PS3. I do apologize. It could be either or, but there was a world globe that you can actually visit. And it would show you which part of the globe, was during the day, during the night. You can also view whatever news outlets that was there and read up on them to what it offered. Especially, towards the services of Nintendo. But again, I can't remember if it was either the Wii or the PS3 that offered that. It was a very interesting feature that was out there. And so, here we go. Everybody votes. I wish that they would bring something like this back. It was pretty much for fun and everyone as a community online to get together on this. Receiving data. Wait, we're receiving data? Oh. Well, this is recent results. This is from my time when I had the Wii hooked up. Worldwide poll results. If a digital clock display shows 12:34, this makes me feel the results are in. Here are your predictions. Yes, I voted green. Nothing has the most votes. Yeah, a little happy, but it's like if digital clock display shows 12:34, this makes me feel nothing. It still makes me feel nothing. Even up in 2025, it still makes me feel nothing. Now, how many times do you attempt to do something before you ask for help? I can't remember. Did I? Oh, I picked. Okay. A few times, many, or I keep trying. Oh! Almost even Steven there. I guess there was rumored once that there was a vote that had 50-50, and it was even Steven across the board, but I don't know what that was, unless it was just that or rumor. But yeah, up here, you know, suggest a question, voter data, you know, all my stuff was up here. Whole history. You really can't change this stuff anymore, but all this stuff right here, do your ideas change with the situation, or the situation changes with your ideas? And sometimes it would show you in a magenta shirt or a green shirt. I think that's magenta. Oh, ideas change. And see, we could also go to right here. National results. This was absolutely awesome. And this was active to whoever voted up all the way up to the very last second. I don't know what year this was, but to me, this is gaming history right here, where everyone got together and voted just for fun. And then it tells you right here, results by gender, national prediction accuracy. I definitely told you on what people were thinking. And Day, how often do you look at yourself in the mirror? Let's see about this one. And this is male, female, yeah. Interesting results. And let's go back to this one. Oh, wow. Right there's one. Kind of a mixture. But yes, whole history. Go back to the menu. But accessories did vary greatly for the Wii, because some games needed like a booster or the zapper to operate better. I don't know all the accessories in general, but I do have one coming because I lost my other accessory, which was the booster to go in the back, or at least not in the back, but on the bottom of the controller, so I could play certain games with it, and also to hopefully gain more stuff, whatever, so that way I can expand my library in the future. That's pretty much the entire Wii in a nutshell. There's also a board here. Yeah, today I did play this once before, a few days ago. Yeah. We'll go back here and see, create a message, calendar. And since I have the system connected up to the internet, it's reading properly. This is, I'm recording this on the 4th February of 2025. And yet my Wii cannot say hello to other Wiis out there. Yep, it's really sad. And of course, here we have options. It was pretty much straightforward functionality. You have the save data for the Wii, GameCube, but I think the GameCube gotta have, the slot in. And then for the Wii, as you can see, I have stuff right here. Yeah, see, I still have stuff for Monster Hunter Try on here. I don't know how far it is. Then, of course, SD card. There's really nothing there. But yeah, Metroid Other M. And I did do some stuff for Super Smash, or Smash Bros. Brawl. Wii Sports Resort. This is the game that I really couldn't quite play because I just opened one recently. But you have your internet channel, your configurations. It's self-explanatory. And then channels. There was some channels that they had out, but they disappeared after certain updates. And I don't dare delete any of these because you can't get them back anymore. I kind of wish that they would bring back things for the Wii because it's kind of a distributor issue because people are still using older technology, but they don't have access, to the internet. And I'm sure that the Wii U, once I get my tablet fixed, I'm sure the services for that are offline as well. I wish and hope that Nintendo would bring their older stuff like this onto their current servers, but I think when you do something like that, the price may go up a little bit more for function, well, for security, upkeep, functionality, all the simple basic stuff needed and required. But one can only hope, but however, and however, this stuff may never see the light of day of going back online ever again to how it once was. I mean, it's the internet, it can still, quote unquote, connect with the internet channel, but it wants you to update everything. But the system, I don't know if it'll handle anything because when this came out, there's different securities, different virus protections, for that time. And of how things are so elaborate now, it may just fry the system and I'll lose out on my history and the gaming history that's on this particular Wii. But that's pretty much almost everything in the... Oh, wait, no, we got one more to go to. The Wii U transfer tool. And this came out when the Wii U was there because I had both systems out, and then this picked up my Wii U, which I found interesting. This software allows you to transfer data from this console to a target Wii U console. No, I don't. Yeah, you need an SD card in order to transfer the data because it was an update that formatted certain things on your Wii for the Wii U. And the Wii U transfer tool was released when the Wii U came out. But yeah, two entirely different systems, but shared similar traits. Alright, I now do believe that is everything in a nutshell. I hope that this video was kind of educational. I just wish I had more stuff on it, but my SD card just went to trash. The games, I still wish I had the games and everything, especially Castlevania The Adventure Rebirth. But it's no longer available, and I don't think anyone out there is capable of, distributing one for me, like a copy and all that. But I mean, it is what it is. I have some connections that may help me out, but we'll have to see in time because I think you have to have a special deal in order to copy data over, but I'm not sure, so don't, quote me on that. So just kind of take it with a grain of salt because even I don't know. But alrighty, this is Dirt Cat on the Retro Gaming channel. Thank you very much for watching this video from start to finish. I hope everyone takes consideration of subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing, and turn on a bell notification button to support the channel even more. And I shall catch you all later. Have a good one now, and thanks again.